So this is going to, I guess, part 2 to the whole DDG shit, because I was going to talk about the DDG in the last video, but we here. Ain't no way that DDG did not know that this is the type of woman that he was dating. Also, going back to the last video about trauma bonding, I seen that he actually tried to get advice from Blueface. Mind you, Blueface literally with Krishan Rock, he had a blue eye, a blue black eye from Krishan Rock, and he's getting advice from her. I mean, from him. I'm not saying that he can't get advice, but god damn, take it with a grain of salt, my nigga. Because even if this is she said that he chipped her tooth. This is what she alleged. She chipped her tooth with the fight, with the ordeal that they had, right? And she's saying that he grabbed her so much that he basically left marks or scars on him. I'm not gonna show it because I heard that YouTube be making some but that's what they're saying. You could probably look it up online. I'm gonna link this video. NTR, he be covering a whole bunch of other shit sometimes. He be kind of crazy sometimes because, you know, it's for the laughs, sometimes it's for the entertainment. That's how he get down. But I want to talk real shit to niggas, dog. I want to talk real shit to the young men. Be careful who you get your advice from, especially if they doing the same shit. Not just that, I say be careful because it's like he got family that's on that seem like they move on the same time. Like that really is about that gutter shit, you feel me? And even though he seems like he's nice, he seems like he could be trying to control himself, don't matter how nice you are, my nigga, everybody got a fucking breaking point. Everybody got a that shit cute till it ain't cute no more, my nigga. That shit cute till it ain't cute no more, bruh. Case in point, Exhibit A.
In a relationship, I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I'm sorry.
Clap back or sit back. I ain't saying you got to sit back on abuse. I'm not saying that you got to sit back on, but you got to choose your battles. No matter who you are, man or woman, child or adult, you got to choose your fucking battles. You can slam that fucking door if you want to, but you know your mama gonna beat your motherfucking ass if you do that shit. So you sit your ass back.
Very kind person. If somebody pokes at me or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an Aries. Sorry.
You keep blaming on the Aries shit.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
That right there will let you know what it is.
Put it down.
She can't even say nothing.
You know.
She can't even say nothing. She can't even say nothing. She can't even say nothing. There's no excuse, no reason, no rhyme. You cannot tell me DDG didn't know this shit and thought it was cute. It's cute till it ain't cute no more, my niggas. I'm not saying that you can't go ahead and do what you gotta do. Get in, get out, whoop-de-whoop. You feel me? Do your thing. But you put a baby in her. Not only that, but it seemed like you was even suggesting marriage with this motherfucker, bruh. This is the cards that y'all deal for y'allself, bruh. You gotta be careful and protect yourself, bruh. You got to. Because now look at you. You putting your hands on her. You shouldn't even be putting your hands on it. You should never, listen to me, you should never put your hands on a woman unless she is coming at you with deathly threats. It's just like how it is when you use a fucking gun. It's just like it. Because there's no justification for the user to use a gun, even if that nigga is robbing you, nigga. Even if that nigga is robbing you, there's no justification for you to use a gun unless he comes at you with deadly force. You have to then be able to prove that deadly force. It's the same thing with women. You gotta be able to prove that she was trying to fucking kill you, my nigga. for you to actually put a bruise on her. Even put your hands on her, my nigga. Because the courts are going to always say that you are going to be the aggressor and you're the stronger and more capable of harm. Because you're a man. It is what it is. Gonna listen to some more.
I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend. Where you go, who are you with? That's me. I am nosy, number one. And number two, I like drama. I just don't like drama in my life, but I love watching it in other people's. So, I love my baby so much. I need him with me in order to function.
I don't think this is her.
Able to do the scene.
I don't think this is her admitting she's the problem. I think that this is just a mother wanting to be with her child. That's just normal. They doing a lot with it. They reaching with this part.
And everything. So
I think they reaching with this part.
let me him for a day and leave him.
She wasn't with the baby.
Him and his daddy have.
She wasn't basically with him.
Lot,
She basically wasn't with him, and she just missed him very much. Let me see. What are you talking about?
Another example of what I like to refer to as toxic entitlement syndrome. Because of her status, because of her money, because of her public image, is that through Disney, she's entitled to glorified toxicity.
I forgot about the aspect. Around that time, they saying that they basically was faking the funk to be able to let the cameras know that we are still in a relationship. But they was really faking it because of the whole Little Mermaid. Because it would be bad if she wasn't in a relationship. And I think she was pregnant around the time too. I'm thinking she was, but I'm not sure. But I know for a fact that everybody was saying that they was in a relationship. I want to make sure that I'm not tripping because there was a lot of other shit that they was doing too. Let me see.
You under the bus if you don't allow them to get their way. What's interesting about these types of behaviors within modern women is that they'll often find echo chambers or even have family members that exhibit the exact same damn personalities.
And if this was her man first, then why can't she keep effing on her man?
She says she like drama, but she doesn't like her life being dramatic. But this is her thoughts on somebody else's drama. So if DDG is her man, her baby father's first, then she still believes that. You see where I'm going with this? She still believes that, because DDG was fucking around with other chicks too. Let's just be clear. Like, let's be honest. He had a couple of chicks that he was basically showing on the stream as well. Not just that, but she had other niggas. Like, they was talking about Brent Fayez or some shit was around her baby. I mean, around their baby. You know what I mean? I said her baby. I'm playing into the stereotype. But basically, yeah. DDG said that basically, I guess he didn't. I'm hearing that he didn't like the fact that she had other men around her baby. I mean, excuse me. She had other men, well, yeah, around their baby. You see what I mean? Around their baby. And he didn't like that. But at the same time, I think that it was also in this shit. I'm not sure. But I think that I guess most of the streams that I did see him with the child, it was just him and the boys. But I just wouldn't put it past him to, off the stream type shit. I don't know. I don't want to put that on him. Allegedly. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Allegedly with her as well. And they both young. It's young love. It's nasty, man.
But he's not her man.
Yeah, but he's
was. Public property.
Once you had a man, you always gonna have that man. In the back of your mind, you gotta know what you always did, right? She knows that he is gonna love her or have this tie to her for a while. Because if they were together for years, that's his home.
This is the thoughts of, I hate to sound like MTR, but this is really the thoughts of a lot of women nowadays. And it's dangerous because that's not how this goes. That's not how this. And she's young, right? You think like that's young shit. I be hearing women 40 years old talk shit like this. I'm not gonna hold you. They think that as soon as they put that pussy down, they put that thing down on him, he ain't going nowhere. And he probably might come back. Yes, he gonna come back. He gonna always come back to what he familiar with. Yes. And it takes a different type of nigga to be like, I know that I have the ability to obtain this pussy and hold that motherfucker in my hand, but I'm about to be like Thanos and snap all of that shit out of existence and let her know. But the crazy thing about that shit is that be getting a lot of women actually more fucking excited, for lack of better words. I'ma just say that. When you know how to control yourself and be like, I'm not gonna, even though I can fuck you, I'm not gonna fuck you. You would think that, okay, he obviously don't want to fuck with me, so no, it just triggers something in a lot of women's brains and be like, why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? And they go harder. I'm talking from experience, multiple times. It's dangerous. It is dangerous with the women that you deal with. So just be careful with that shit. But I've had a situation where I did that, and it would be I would literally just leave that shit the fuck alone and literally be fucking on something else, and she would damn near be on some like outside the door butt ass naked with a trench coat type shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I'd be like, don't you fucking do that. Don't you gonna be looking stupid. You gonna be looking, because I'm stated on business. You gonna be looking fucking stupid. I don't want you to do that. Stop. I'm literally worried about the girl, because it's like you about to make yourself look really fucking dumb. Don't do that, because you gonna be doing that, and I'm gonna already have a thing. You feel me? Inside. I don't want you to, because I care for your fucking emotions, to not be on that type of time and just make you look stupid. But you know what I mean? But like I said before, man, I don't know, man. I was kind of like, I was trying to let her know, like, listen, we done. That's it. We over. But at the same time, I was still entertaining by texting her. I was still entertaining by listening to her side of her day or her opinions on things. And I was enabling the situation. I was a part of the fucking problem. Might not have been the full problem. In some instances, I would say that I was the full problem, because enabling is basically allowing the shit to happen, right? You gotta stop it. You gotta stand on something. But I didn't want it to get to the DDG level where I put my hands on her. I didn't want it to get to the level where it gets abusive, verbally abusive, emotionally manipulative and abusive, coercion with sex. You understand what I mean? When I'm literally saying, I do not want to have sex with you. And she just, no. You understand what I mean? But I don't get to say that as a man. You know what I mean? Because it don't sound, it almost like, when men say that, it's kind of like, it's almost like laughed at. You understand what I mean? But I don't know what DDG's situation when it comes to Halle and how he treated her, if it was emotionally manipulative or abusive. He seems like he said that he's got it straight or whatnot. But after that TMZ shit, I think that whole stream was kind of fucked. To young men that's in DDG's position where you have a baby mother, or to women, to men that basically are pursuing a woman that's of Halle's character, be safe, man. That's all I can say is protect yourself. Record the situations that y'all are in at all times. If you have a baby mother, if you're a baby father, and she says some wild shit, screenshot that shit, bruh. If she record the combos that y'all be having. If you know for a fact that this shit is going south, you need to protect yourself. Don't be on no fucking, like I said before, on that fucking Tory Lane shit. Have your ass in jail because you ain't pay child support, Tyrese. On some dumb shit, nigga. Now you about to get poked up on some fucking goofy shit, bruh. Over baby mama issues, bruh. If you don't protect your nigga, if you don't protect yourself, record, screenshots, all of that shit. You need all of that. And keep your fucking hands to yourself. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. Unless you are in dire, deathly, lethal threat. She's coming at you with a knife. She got a gun. She's pointing at you with the gun. You know for a fact that if she has lethal force and she's willing to use it on you or anybody that you're around, that's when you can use it. Until then, keep your hands off her, my nigga. You seen what happened to Jonathan Majors, my nigga. All he did, he was literally running away from that white woman. All he did was literally pick her up and place her into the fucking SUV so she can go the fuck home. Now he's no longer king, and they saying that they're considering bringing that nigga back. Maybe, just maybe, depending on how we feel. I don't know. Keep your hands off of women, young niggas. Keep your fucking hands off of them, bro. I just can't stress that shit enough. You have no business putting your hands on her unless she's trying to kill you, my nigga. There's no reason. She may come at your mama. She may come at your motherfucking balls. She may got little dick. She may come at your dick. Pause. She may come at your mental emotion. She may try to wrap herself in your mind, find the fucking trigger, bang that motherfucker, and you heat it. She may come at your job. She may say that you less of. Women are very fucking, they get surgical with the words, bruh. Keep your hands to your fucking self. I can't stress that shit enough. Because even though I don't believe that this was one-way directional domestic abuse, as much as these women are trying to say, you don't know what abuse is, you don't know. No, y'all don't know what abuse is, especially when it comes to relationships. Because if y'all don't think that this woman right here is not fucking abusive, whether it be verbally, emotionally, or physically, and I'm leaning towards the physical part, I think that this shit was bilateral, allegedly. I allegedly think that this shit was bilateral domestic abuse. Nobody likes to talk about women beating on men, but it happens more than people would like to admit. Bilateral abuse happens a lot more than people would like to fucking admit. But you know why men don't say that she abused me? Because what does it sound like when a man say that a woman abused him? Punk, pussy, ass, bitch shit. Once again, that ain't got shit to do with you, nigga. Protect yourself, nigga. Protect yourself. If you say that if she abused you and she put your hands on you, you got the video. Public opinion don't give a fuck. You need to protect yourself. Because the moment she crashes her fucking head into some shit, because you know what they're saying, they're basically pulling up a video way back in the past. Matter of fact, I think MTR talks about it. I told you that she basically said that he chipped her tooth, right? And Soul Illuminati was talking about the shit too. I need to go back to that shit. That was a whole thing too. Yeah, this is
Rating order. I'm going to skip the pictures of there being bruises on her arm because YouTube generally doesn't like photos like that. But what I will show is that she included this photo of a chipped tooth. Now she's saying that DDG did this to her back in March, yet she posted this video January 22nd, 2025.
I've always been a little scared of the dentist, but I'm going for my regular cleaning and also because I chipped my tooth and I'm just a little nervous.
Now I'm blowing these two photos up for you.
Now you see how she said that? It was a little pause, but it wasn't like pause to think of a lie. She just said, I chipped my tooth. Don't know how. She didn't say how she did it. She just said she chipped her tooth. It could be anything. But now she's bringing up the chipped tooth incident. So maybe she got it fixed, went to the doctor that got it fixed, and he did something to where it fell back out. That's not on you, but guess what? It's on you now, DDG. It's on you now. Because now you got to prove yourself in the court of public opinion and the court of law and the court of law.
You guys, the one on the left is the video of her back in January, and the one on the right is back in March. Is the TMZ photo that is posted on their website of the DV claimed to happen back in March. These are eerily similar, if not the same damn incident.
They're not the same.
Let's say that it wasn't.
Yeah, they're not the same because this one's got a longer right here, and this one is a little bit. It's almost like it's mineralizing, I guess, for lack of better words. It probably is mineralizing. She's probably doing the right type of, because they usually say coconut oil. If you flush your mouth with coconut oil, it basically remineralizes your enamel. If y'all don't know that, I just put you on to some shit, but it remineralizes your enamel. But you're going to have that, you know, that backwash, that wishy-washy. But it's good to have that coat of coconut oil over your teeth because it protects your teeth from foods and stains or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Perhaps due to dental work in the past, she had something loose over here, and it came loose back in March, and then she just snapped another photo. I'd also like to point out that typically chipped teeth that come from DV, generally there's something else on the face.
I'm not going to say that too. It could be anything. It could be anything. You know what I mean? It could be anything. It could be some small as a fucking cut on the chin. It could be something small as a gash on the arm. It could some scratches. You seeing how, I'm not sure if y'all seen the photos, but all it was, I think it was like grabs on her arm, like bruises on her arm. We don't know if he did it or not. All we know is that she's alleging that he did it. That's all we fucking know, and that's what we're going based off of. I was going to listen to the Soul Illuminati and Scarface situation. This is DDG's brother.
Claiming that there was abuse is damn near the oldest trick in the book, but they don't fix laws as it pertains to that or alter them in favor of a man. They just let that shit rock. And it does no benefit to women that are actually being subjected to abusive situations.
Yeah.
And in fact, it makes us look at them even sideways, even if they're telling the truth.
But sometimes the only way
it goes back to the lady that started them. I think I had a video. Y'all remember the video that I had? It was the lady that basically said, "I never said believe all women. I said believe all survivors." She started the Me Too movement, black lady, and she said, "I never said believe all women." She said believe survivors, because women could be survivors, men could be survivors, children can be survivors. You know what I mean? Boys and girls. So it's like, this is his brother. I wanted to listen to this.
to get over that is manipulation. Bro, what can I do to get to this person to know I love them? What can I do to get to this person? Because he don't love me no more. We're seeing that, bro. How do you go into a courtroom, request a thing, and then TMZ tells you before the person tells you?
According to TMZ, of course it's TMZ. And he can't even come and speak his mind, I heard. He can't even say nothing. That's how they get you. Motherfucker just come and say whatever she want, show some pictures, and the can't say nothing. Because they trying to destroy his image and everything that he worked hard for.
At this point, bro, I hear you, Soul, but I put this back on DDG, bro. I really do. And the reason why is because of the women that we choose, dog. And I say we because I know I chose them too, nigga. It's the women that we choose. They could have the prettiest smile, body be banging. They may even be a chameleon where they actually play the role of a fucking good wife. They may get cooked, clean, do all of that good shit. But the moment she's combative, bruh, the moment she tells you that she ain't doing some shit that you actually asked her politely and genuinely and kindly, and she say, boy, fuck out of here. Like, and then we talk about the aspect of them having a baby. You know how people say that when you have a baby that woman completely changes physically, mentally, and like psychologically? I do believe that does happen to women, to where their whole mentality shifts. Because, like, I wish I would have showed it, but their whole being is about that child. You know what I mean? They push life outside of them. We the ones that actually give the life, but they push that life outside of them, and it's like something just, that part of you that goes through them almost like rearranges their chemicals, for lack of better words, whether it be spiritually or physically. I ain't even gonna go on no damn that type of rant, but it's like, I do believe that DDG had to take responsibility for the fact that he chose this type of woman, dog. I get that his brother was talking about how, you know, she's being manipulative and all that, but it's like, even his brother, like, how do you not see that? And he don't know the relationship, but I do know he know what his brother was telling him, what Hailey has been doing to him. It just still goes back to protect yourself, nigga.
My nigga been grinding, we know. Bro, my nigga sleep on stream. We see this nigga every day.
Yeah.
They trying to delete all that and make him look like some crazy shit.
Yeah.
It's a good.
They waited for my nigga to get on the live stream with Aiden to take him out.
I've been around Halle and DDG when they got into an argument, and Halle put her hands on him, and she was beating him up basically. And in those situations, what are you supposed to do as a man? Let her beat you up, or just fight back, right? So it was the topic.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? That's the thing that they automatically go to is fight back. Nothing saves you after you fight back, my nigga. Nigga, you are gonna have the wrath of fucking God on your head when you fight back, nigga. If you're not fighting back in legal terms, if you're not fighting back in I'm recording this situation, nothing else is gonna save you, my nigga. When the fucking warhammer of fucking God brings the rage of a woman. Hell has no fury like a woman's rage is a real fucking thing, nigga. And the young niggas need to understand, keep your fucking hands to yourself, my nigga. You have the ability to do so. It's just like a fucking boxer. They have hands that can kill niggas. And you get in a quarrel with a nigga in a random bar, or the nigga trying to fuck with your fucking girlfriend. You can go to jail. You can go to jail and kill that nigga. You can kill that nigga with your hands, bare hands. Or you can actually go home to your wife and actually try to have a good rest of your night. File the charges, record the shit, all that good shit. I get it. Niggas want to be on that fucking old Wild Wild West shit. Niggas want to be on that Wild Wild West shit so fucking bad. But it's not the Wild Wild West no more, my nigga. It's not that shit no more. Protect yourself, my nigga. Keep your hands to your fucking self.
We're on here a few weeks ago. They was like, hey, if a man hits you back after a woman like basically hits the man, he's always wanted to hit you and abuse you. Instead of just saying, hey, maybe he's defending himself, right? And his homie just said, hey, Halle used to beat him up when they got into it. Why do y'all think Halle is just this angel? She's literally got on here and said she's a problem. Like,
because she's the Little Mermaid. Because I can answer that. She's the Little Mermaid, my nigga. It's the public perception. And, of course, the sisterhood, the woman. I am woman and she's a woman. Then we are both the same in mentality. And we both feel the same. And we both hurt the same. It's not the same. And I know women think that they hurt, feel emotionally, genuine. I had a conversation with a woman about women not having certain qualities that men have. Case in point, character. Reason why I brought up character is because the sense of duty that men have when it comes to, first of all, duty itself is not sexy, it's boring, but duty will help people in relationships because they feel like they're being a dutiful to their wife, being dutiful to their husband. That's what marriage is. It's a duty. Yes, it's not sexy. Sometimes it's boring. And it's not supposed to make you look sexy. It's not for the world to fucking see. That's why I brought up character. She brought up everything in the book. She said, oh, well, your artist is shallow. Well, you seem like you're man. I said, you know what? I should have known. I should have fucking known before I said this shit. My boy said that she is like women are just agents of chaos sometimes. Because she apologized and she said maybe, because I said to her, I said, you know what? I'm not going to detract the fact that you believe that you're right? But what I'm saying is also not wrong. You know what I mean? We could both just agree to disagree. And I've come to that level of understanding with women. We could just agree to disagree. Some don't even like that answer. It's not my problem. But I just said we can agree to disagree. And she said, you know what? You're right. And I kind of just left that conversation alone. We gonna leave it there. I might talk about it in another video, but we gonna leave it there because there's some other shit I want to say, but I'm gonna leave it the fuck alone. Out of respect for her. But main thing is that sometimes when it comes to respect and duty, women don't look at that the same way that men do. That's why they're able to break those respect and duty laws that we have amongst us as men. And for us to think that women think like men, you know, you see where I'm going? Like, it just gets confusing sometimes. Now, yes, their duty should be an adult thing, right? Because if you have a job, you obviously know the definition of a fucking duty, of a fucking job. But there are some people that just don't understand that aspect when it pertains to relationship to a significant other, because I don't need you, I want you. Who usually says that in these conversations about relationship dynamic? I don't need you, but I wouldn't mind you around. First of all, that's the most fucked up shit to have about a person that you want to either get married to or be in a relationship with. But I just hear so many women say that shit, and it kind of hurts that that's what they think about us, because you don't need us. We get that already because we're both adults. Obviously, you don't need me. I don't want you to need me. You understand what I mean? But that low level content is like, it's just gurgling in the fucking chest. Not even in the gut, just gurgling in the chest, and it just spews out bullshit. Because you don't need to say that. We get it. Like, we don't need you either. Like, we can be good with a fucking cot and a fucking some hot dogs. You feel me? It's not the best of living, but we can get down like that. But that's not why we want to live life. It's like the saying goes, men teach you how to live, women teach you why to live. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I hope I'm not butchering that. But yeah, women teach you why. What's the reason? You know what I mean? What is this all for? You know what I mean? It's very much like a feminine masculine trait. You know what I mean? And we could talk about that in another video. But yes, I do believe that men and women have both those traits. It's just some are more pronounced than others. Obviously, with the fucking sexual identity shit. Obviously. But I think that when it comes to this relationship, going back to this DDG shit and the Hailey shit, I think that let me see. I think that I don't know. I think that they're young. I think that they hopefully in the future this comes out way better than what it's looking like, because this don't look good. This looks like another Chris Brown situation. I do think that it was bilateral directional domestic abuse, where both parties were abusing one another, even if it's emotional or verbal, because women will say, well, he was putting his hands on her. Well, if he was damn near defending himself, because I'm gonna just play this last part and then I'm out, because there's multiple people that are saying that Hailey, and they literally watched the shit. Hailey was literally putting her hands on this nigga, dog.
Pioneer to the game, YouTube, streaming.
Plans DDG attacked her. So listen, man. I've been around before while they got into it.
And this is allegedly. We don't know this shit, but
and like I said before,
we already
I don't
seen
get into people.
We seen what she said, that she's combative. She said that she likes drama. She particularly don't like drama, but she likes drama. Let's just keep it a buck. We know what that type look like, and we know how they act. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's cute till it's not cute no more.
I stayed the fuck away. I done seen them get into it before. And let me put it like this.
Multiple people saying
I'm gonna put
it
like this. As a man, matter of fact, let me go to the hold on, wait. Have you ever been in a situation where a woman is just whooping the matter of fact, fuck that, let's go ahead and get into it. Halle was beating the fuck out of this.
How many times have you seen that shit? You got a nigga like Blueface getting blue fucking eyes. It's bilateral, bruh. Like, let's keep it a buck. Let's just keep it a buck. Allegedly, if this abuse is true, it's bilateral. Okay? Let's just keep it a fucking buck. Let's stop acting like Halle is just the only one that's being touched, for lack of better words. I don't know if she's being bruised or being handled in a wrong way. This nigga could be literally ducking and dodging her swings, her hooks, her jabs. And it just so happened when he tried to jab left or he tried to duck right, he hit her. Once again, keep your hands to yourself, nigga. Because it don't matter if you trying to hook left or hook right. That's why you supposed to be taking. This is why, to defeat all of that shit, you will be recording that shit. Because guess what? Guess who ain't trying to hook you, nigga? When you got a fucking camera in her fucking face. Y'all think that shit is sweet until it ain't sweet no more, bruh. That damn Little Mermaid shit will be up if they seen that shit.
On this
because this is alleged too. We don't know this shit.
Piecing this.
It don't matter. None of this shit matter if it's no fucking information. Because guess what? She took pictures, nigga. You didn't. You didn't take no pictures. You ain't do no receipts. You ain't do no text messages. You ain't do no. None of that fucking matters. None of this, what he talk about, don't matter. It don't. Because you, DDG, did not get proof. No video recordings. The he say, she say is for the birds, bruh. We know how that shit go. Niggas be pulling. We got motherfuckers trying to expose Jay-Z for rape. And this motherfucker is just a loony case. Like, she's a loony. And she had a whole fucking lawyer. The same lawyer, mind you, that's actually fucking with Shannon Sharp's case. So all it takes is one. And a believability. A capability. I'ma leave it at that. Be safe, my nigga. Keep your fucking hands off women, dog. Keep your hands off women. And record them situations if you in an abusive fucking relationship with a chick. I can't say that shit strong enough, bro. Record. I cannot say that shit enough. Because if you record, I'm not saying that you won't go to jail still, but at the very least, you could show that to your fucking family, to the people, your job. If they believe that they can fire you, nigga, that's your life. That's your livelihood. Now you out here being treated like Kane, Jonathan Majors. Nobody looking for your ass, nigga. Protect yourself, nigga. Protect your fucking self.